James,
Yes.
being the hacker yourself, again and again I've been asked and
Yes.
asking you this.
Uh-huh.
So, hacking,
Uh-huh.
cybersecurity,
Uh-huh.
please enlighten us the difference, similarities.
Okay.
If you
Yeah, I
would.
think this is a very important topic because if you notice, right, there's been a lot of advertisement about cybersecurity.
Yeah.
There have been stupid advertisements saying you can get a master degrees in cybersecurity in 6 months.
Rubbish.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
Guys, I ask you something. Find me one article that says master degree in doctorate in 6 months, or lawyer, or dentist. You can't, because those are professions that really require education, right? These courses that you see that say 6 months, 1 year, it's bullshit. It's basically they're trying to take your skills, future money, and then you would leave there with about 5% of knowledge that will not help you in your work. I know this because I've had people message me on TikTok and talk to me that they say they studied it,
Yeah.
they went to work, they don't understand anything that people are talking about.
What is in real life and what they study is rubbish.
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
They study outdated stuff. Okay, now let's talk about cybersecurity and hacking.
Please.
Firstly, you guys have to understand, right? They are two different subjects. Okay? Cybersecurity doesn't make you a hacker at all. You will not even have the skill or caliber to be a hacker. And I don't say this because I'm a hacker and I look down on cybersecurity. No. Firstly, let me say that cybersecurity started because of me. See, in 2013 when I committed this case, everyone asked the government, hey, what's going on? We're a technologically advanced country, and then this tattooed guy who looks uneducated is hacking everything.
Okay.
Right? So they came up with this fund and they came up with cybersecurity. Right? Now in cybersecurity, what they do is they teach you how to use certain softwares.
Okay.
Burp Suite, OWASP, Metasploit, just the basic stuff. Okay? And they give you your cert. Alright? Hacking is not, it takes 10 to 20 years to learn. It's not easy.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. The word itself, cyber security. Right?
Split into two.
Condo security. Now, is a condo security able to think like a robber?
No. Yeah.
So, if you had to secure your house, would you rather a robber come and tell you where are the floors, or the condo security?
Robber.
Yes. So, for all you youngsters who want to be hacker because you think it's very glamorous, cybersecurity is not the way to go. But if you want a job, I will tell you something. The CEH, Certified Ethical Hacking course, right, doesn't get you a job. There are so many people who take this course and they cannot get hired.
And why is that?
Because after that, they will ask you to take another course. I forget, OSEC or something, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
CEH is the lowest of low.
Okay.
Okay? Your salary, okay, I'll give you an example. I know a security guard who earns a guy who works in Giant warehouse, right, earns 2,900. That's the same amount you will earn or lesser, 2,500.
As a starting
CEH, yes. So basically what you're taught, right, is 5 years ago how hackers penetrated a computer, and then these people figured it out, and now they teach you how they actually enter and what you can do to prevent it.
Okay.
But by the time that they figure that 5 years and they teach you, the hacker has already moved 15 years ahead of that.
Yeah, okay.
So you're never going to catch up to the hacker. For example, okay, have you guys noticed this or not? Before we had cybersecurity courses, our country got hacked less.
Before. Okay, sure.
There were not much hacking going on back then.
Alright.
You don't read like StraighTime getting hacked, this getting hacked,
Yeah,
SingPass getting hacked.
Okay.
After cybersecurity courses came about,
Mm.
you read about hacking all the time. This got hacked, that got hacked, everything got hacked.
Yeah.
Because they hire these people
Right.
to be guardians of the system. But these people don't have the knowledge. And it's not their fault, it's not they're stupid. It's because it's what they are taught. You get what I mean?
The persons who taught them
Have never hacked a computer in their life.
it's a corrupt system, isn't it?
It is just to make money.
Yeah.
It is just to make money. Hacking is not a subject. It's not something, it's a passion. You know, you need to naturally be curious. Even if you don't get, when I started learning hacking, there was no courses, there was no jobs for me. But why did I still learn hacking? Because I was passionate about it. I was curious. I didn't care about the money. I wanted to know how to break into this. How this comes inborn. You cannot adopt it overnight. Oh, I'm going to be that way. I'm going to try. It doesn't work that way. You can fake it, but you cannot be that way.
Okay.
All right. Like from a young kid, right? You put a TV remote control in front of me, right? Within like 15 minutes, right? I've unscrewed the entire thing already, trying to figure out how to connect in a way I can go to space. I can talk to aliens.
Okay.
Curiosity.
Okay.
Right? But these days, people think by studying cybersecurity, they'll get a very good job and good salary.
And they can become a hacker.
Yeah. You guys are not hackers. I'm not saying this out of
Hate.
like hate. No. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Look, SingPass got hacked. The health system got hacked.
Yes.
Right? A lot more. Okay. I can't recall. There's so many. So the problem now with the situation, right, is that they don't let hackers teach them. They get graduates to teach them. So now these graduates, right, what they have is a simulated system. Like this computer over here, and you sit there over with your laptop, you hack this. So it's a simulated thing.
Yeah.
But that teaches you how to use the software, but it does not teach you how the hacker thinks.
Right.
That's a whole different ball game already.
Yeah.
How we think, right? I give you an example. Now, let's say I want to hack his company.
Yeah.
He works in the IT department. I want access to the company. So the first thing I need to do is get my foot in the door, and then I can work through the LAN. So I'm gonna enumerate all let's say the company is james.com.sg, right? I'm gonna enumerate every email that I can find in Bing, Google, everything, right, that ends with james.com.sg.
Okay.
There's a tool,
Okay.
email enumeration tool, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna take all this. I'm gonna take out all the IT personnel, all right? Because the IT people might know that it's a virus, right? So we take it out. Now I look for the CEO. Now I'm going to take him out too. But now I'm going to use his email, clone it, and attach a malware to a PDF and send it to the HR finance department and everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's the thing. You also know how to do that. Send only ma, easy ma. But do you think like a hacker? What time can you send this virus? 20 minutes before lunch, right? 20 minutes after lunch when your carbo kicks in. 20 minutes before you go home because your attention span is not there. Does your school teach you all this? No.
Exactly.
No. So cybersecurity and hacking is really two different subjects. And it's, as a hacker, I feel very sad that they have how would I put it? They have like taken advantage of this thing to make money,
Mm-hmm.
and then they give us all these high-tech things like pay now, pay this, pay la, pay you, right? And they can't secure shit.
Yeah.
They can't secure anything, you know, they don't know. They
Okay.
wait for something bad to happen and then they secure it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if you want to really learn hacking, it comes naturally. Okay, anybody can learn hacking. I won't say that you need to be a genius. Anybody can learn hacking. But how good you are is a different matter. Right? How good you are is a different matter. If you are someone who I know teenagers who are better hackers than all those who have the masters. Yes. Because the teenagers are at home, they never think about all these certs, they never think about money.
Yeah.
They just interested in breaking into softwares and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they're good at it. So I would highly advise people, if, to be fair, I'll be fair. If you want a job in cybersecurity, go ahead, take the course. But I promise you, you'll regret it because you have high expectations.
Okay.
But you won't get the salary.
Huh.
Okay? Number one. Number two, your superiors are usually very stupid people because they don't really have much IT knowledge.
Right.
But they're good at running companies.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
Their agenda is more on tendering contracts.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So you will be dealing with idiots a lot. And to get promoted, you don't get promoted based on your skill. You get promoted based on how well you suck up to their superior. It works like that. Yeah. So it frustrates me. I bet if I flip my phone now for 3 minutes, I'll find one ethical hacking in. There's one advertisement. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can get a certified ethical hacking cert in 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
I mean, let's use our common sense. What can you learn in 6 weeks? Computers are very complicating, you know. And then you still have to learn social engineering. And social engineering is the way that everybody is hacking these days. We target the person, you know. So you have to also study human psychology. How are you going to do this in 6 weeks? It cannot be done.
What I find is they are using this popular keyword cybersecurity to get people to, wow, I can go into this industry, wow, and then I can get certified, wow.
Yes, and then they can go out, though their job is certified, they are ethical they are pen testers, but they go out and people ask them, oh, you work what? I'm a hacker. You know, it's cool. Or they say, they give their name card, certified ethical, then the person will go, you hacker? Yeah, I am. But they don't. The problem is, you see, there's white hat, grey hat, black hat. Right? White hat are the dumbest.
Okay.
They are book taught. So their mind, right, goes only one way. Then there's black hat. These people are elite. Okay? They are one of the best. They can rob you, they can do everything. Grey hat can do both. So grey hat and black hat are good, but just the black hat, grey hat and black hat are the same, but black hats like to steal. They are malicious. Okay? Grey hat have the capability to steal, but they are more political driven. Human rights, stuff like this. They use their skill for this kind of thing. People like me, how I get caught, you know? I didn't steal a cent. I mean, but I still face prison time. I mean, I had like 600 over Standard Chartered billionaire's bank account. I never steal $1. I spent 5 years in jail. you know? And I went to jail because I fought for your freedom of censorship regulation. Alright? So then there's white hats. So the problem is they are using white hats to protect us, and that is the worst thing you can do. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's those book smart or
they believe that it's only this way. They cannot. Their mind, right, cannot. It's been trained. It's been programmed to see things one way only. You know, they cannot see things any other way because the mind is. I'm not insulting. It's just what education system and school does to you. School does this to you. If this is the way, okay, if you go to school and learn art, right, Okay, they teach you to draw, right? So this is the way you use a charcoal. This is the way.
Yeah.
But if you learn it at home yourself, you will be experimental and you'll try
Yes.
many things.
Yes.
And this is the way you become artistic and creative. And this is the same for hacking. So it is. I would encourage everybody not to take, not to go into cybersecurity. You know, you might as well learn finance or law. You know, if I can go back in time, I would learn finance or law.
Oh, really?
Because I would learn how to manage my money. I would learn things about money.
Okay.
It helps my daily life.
Okay.
Right? Law is good. I can be a lawyer. There's a lot of money. You know, one time you visit me, $5,000 already. You know, it's good money. And you know, I tell you guys one story. I volunteered in a Down syndrome center.
Oh yeah.
I told you a story, right?
Yeah.
For those who know computer, there is a cross-site scripting hack done on their website. It's a very amateurish hack that can be fixed by just changing about less than a sentence. There's a small word.
Okay.
The company charged them $5,000 and told them that it's going to take 6 months to fix. That's why we charge you that much. So it's a scam. It's a scam. If you want to do, you want to be a ethical hacker, right? I would highly suggest you find funding and start your own company, because that way you can make money, because you can tender contracts, because people pay a lot of money for this.
But don't you need credentials?
No, you need
Serious?
money.
Oh,
As
okay.
long you have crazy funding, someone to back you, and
Yeah.
angel investors or shit like that, you're done.
Wow. Okay.
I
Okay.
started my company and I don't even have a hacking cert.
You're a hacker yourself.
I only have newspaper articles of me hacking
Yes.
and 8 days and
Yeah.
shit like that. But I don't have anything. I can start a company also. So it is the best way to make money. But I've spoken to many. Whenever I speak to people who study ethical hacking, and they really like to talk to me. They like, I go meet, like, you know, earlier I was talking to a friend, right? He works in a bar, so I go visit him sometimes. So he likes to brag to people that, you know, the guy that's my friend is the hacker.
Okay.
So some of them will come and tell me that I shake my hand, want a photo, and then they'll tell me that it's because of you I studied CEH and everything, you know.
Okay.
And I will ask him, where do you work? He said, I can't get a job.
How long?
Come
For how
again?
long? For how long was he not able to get a job?
A year plus.
After he got a cert for.
I'll give you another example. I know this guy, okay? He's a very nice guy. He's a Singh guy, Punjabi guy.
Okay.
He's been in the IT industry for 10 years. He's worked in very high positions. He has CEH, he has many other certs for ethical hacking.
Yeah. Okay.
He cannot get a job.
Seriously?
He's asking me for a job. You know, like, it's that bad. It's that bad. The it's been monopolized until how, you know, the only way you can get a job, right? You can get menial jobs where your pay is shit.
Okay.
Or if you want to get good jobs, you need connections.
Okay. Certs. So what's the point of certs in this cybersecurity world? What's the point of it?
To get menial jobs.
Listen.
Menial. 3,000 plus, 2,000 plus. I've seen 2,000 plus, $2,600. He has a cert in because I cannot tell you all the name of the cert. I cannot remember.
Okay.
They have about 5 to 6 certs. So all this, you have to take the first cert, second cert, third cert, fourth cert, fifth cert, right? And then there's one final cert. Okay, I forget. It's called OSEC or some shit like that. Okay. This one, right? 10 people take, right? Maybe only 3 will pass, because it's very hard. This one, if you can pass, you can get employed and you can go overseas and work. It's powerful.
So only when you get that cert will you be able to get higher salary. Wow.
I'll give you another example.
Okay.
It is better. No need to be fancy. Be a hacker. Trust me, I'm a hacker. It's nothing fanciful. You study CEH, right? Ethical hacking, right? You go and become a ethical hacking instructor. You know what's your starting salary? 10,000.
What credentials do you need?
Just CEH or IT. You don't even need CEH. You got IT enough already.
10,000?
Diploma. No need degree.
this is
10K, 10K, 8 to 10K. That's the starting pay. And then it goes up to $15,000 after 3 years.
But honestly, if you were to get diploma or those with CEH certs to teach and earning that much is I believe it's rubbish. Totally rubbish. How can people progress?
What they do is they take these guys, right?
Yeah.
And then what they do is these companies they take me like CEH guy, right?
Okay,
I'm
okay.
there. Now they publicize courses. They go to organizations and they said, okay, we will educate your staff on all this security measure, and don't worry, the government subsidizes this amount, this amount, this amount. You only have to pay that little amount,
Okay.
but actually in total they make over $100,000. It's pretty much similar to how these companies are trying to steal your skill future money.
Huh.
It's that. Personally, I tell you guys, I'm in the computer line, right? But I rather not work in the computer line. I don't like working in the computer line because you deal with idiots. Number one,
okay.
they are very stupid.
Okay.
They don't know anything about hacking, but they will always repeat what the book tells them, which is freaking annoying. I rather work as a food delivery person. You know why? I
Wow.
don't have a boss. I just go and serve food. I can stop whenever I want. You know,
Oh,
I got
okay.
freedom.
Okay.
Alright, I don't need to work, or I start my own company, which I did. But yeah, so that one is better. Alright.
Okay. Okay.
But I would to cut it short. If you study ethical hacking, even you take your masters, do not consider yourself a hacker. Never. Okay. Ever. You are an ethical hacker. They give you the word for fancy, you know, but you are not a hacker. You only know how to use hacking tools. You see the difference between a hacker and you is you use tools that are already made. For example, this software, right? They teach you how to use this software. We, on the other hand, when we want to use this, we code out our own program and make our own program, and we use our own program. You see the difference there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's different. We code our own things. We don't use things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't study ethical hacking. Go study law or finance.
Listen to James.
Trust
guys.
me,
Yeah.
if I had a chance, I go and study finance. I really.
James, from what you say, right? Your analogy between the condo security guard
Yes.
and a hacker.
Yes.
So my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like an attacker versus a defender.
Yes.
So isn't it much better to know how to attack
Yes.
before we can just blindly defend, generic defend? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, these people who study the CEH, right, they actually think they know how we attack because they are taught what the methods we used 3 to 5 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So they
yeah.
assume they know,
Yeah. Okay.
but actually they don't.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to start from that again, okay?
Okay. Tell me when.
Wait. Hang on.
Let me stop.
No need. Okay, you just start from
From where we.
from now. Go on.
Okay. This is where we're gonna start from. James.
Yes.
From your analogy earlier, right? A
Uh-huh.
condo security guard
Mhm.
versus a hacker.
Yes.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not really sure on this. So is it correct to position it in this way as a attacker, a fighter,
Yes.
versus a defender?
Yes.
Is that how
Yes,
it's like?
that's the correct way. But the issue is that these people who are taught, right? They are taught by people who have studied methods that we used 3 to 5 years ago.
Okay.
So they assume that is the only way we are going to get in, and that's how they try to protect it.
Yeah.
But hackers evolve daily.
Yeah.
If you notice recently, they even have this exploit right now. It's dangerous to even open a WinRAR. A WinRAR can automatically affect you. Yeah, you see things change. So these people don't know that. So the perfect analogy, right? It's very simple, guys. You guys are security guards, and then hackers are robbers. So you are taught, go and check the gate, make sure it's locked, everything is locked, safe, everything is done, a firewall is put up, antivirus is working, blah blah blah, and all that shit. You check the log file and everything. Right. Our job is to actually bypass all this and get in. You know, we don't see a firewall and run away. I've had the guy who had 4 firewalls. You know, yeah, he pissed me off. So he was so scared I hacked him. He downloaded all 4 firewalls, and I hacked him at 2:30 a.m. I called him up and I tell him, I told you not to fuck with me. You just got hacked. I put on the phone, you know. And then he went to my friend, and then he begged my friend to tell me, please, Azim, stop, please. Let's just settle this matter like that. Yeah. So what he's saying is correct. A hacker is someone who is naturally his mentality is not about defending. It's about breaking and attacking. And you guys, on the other hand, is about defending. But how can you defend if you do not know how we attack?
Exactly.
Right? You guys have learned how to protect locks with key. But we have moved on to the generation where we break locks with number pads. So you're backdated.
Yeah.
And the government, I hope you watch this. This is why you get hacked. You hire this kind of people. And you know who is at risk? We.
Yes.
Right?
Citizens.
We are at risk. And then what they do is, let's say now they only know how to hack lock with key, right? Then we hack the other way, right? Okay, hack done already, right? Now then they will study that and they will figure that out. By then we already moved on to another thing already. We're breaking safe already. It's too late. It's always too late. What you need is to hire hacker. Do you guys, PAP, Lee Long, this message to you. Do you know in America they hire hackers?
Yeah, which is my question I want to ask exactly. Why is it here in Singapore or as general they don't hire hackers, attackers to defend?
Number one, they fear us. They fear where our loyalty lies. Okay, for example, now if I'm a grey head, right? And a human rights situation come, right? Would I side with the human rights situation or the government? Okay, that's one. Number two, they rather use the scholars because it is easier to control them. And this one most importantly, the companies who hire these people do not like hackers because we outsmart them, which makes them look really bad to their bosses.
Am I right to say, from what you just mentioned, right, you just described, they are not acting in the interest of the people?
No, at all. Zero.
Wow.
For them, it's like this. Okay? You lose money, your problem. But this is my job. My job is, I was taught to put a firewall, an antivirus, check the log file. I did my job, so I'm not in the wrong. This is what I was trained to do. This is what I was taught to do. This is what you asked me to do. I did it. It's not my fault. The hacker found a new way. What can I do? This is it. They don't take the... If they hire a hacker is have hacker friends. So they are always updated to what is the latest exploits and all that. And they can protect it even before it happens. But they don't want it. They just don't want it. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Listen long, your website also got hacked, what?
PMO,
Yeah, your website also got hacked. So it and they still don't do anything about it. Do you know the PMO website still can be hacked? It's that bad.
Until today?
There's still vulnerability there. It's horrible.
Why? I mean, why?
Because they fix the issue that happened. Like here got cut, right? They fix this cut. But they don't care about all the other cuts because nothing happened yet, ma.
Okay.
So Lee Hsien Loong, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, you really need to do something about this. If you want this country to be technologically advanced, you need technologically advanced people. Alright? And you should give hackers a chance to work. And in the event they screw up or they go against you, then give them a 20-year sentence. Right?
Okay.
That's pretty fair.
Okay.
Right? You give them a very hefty sentence. That will deter them from doing anything crazy, right? They'll take their job more seriously.
Yeah.
But you're giving all these young grads, it's like you're giving someone who just passed cadet school, NSF police, to go and deal with terrorism. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we are supposed to be the most technologically advanced country. It's embarrassing lah, Along. That's, Mr. Long, Mr. Lee, do something, please. You don't have to hire me, but there are so many good hackers out there. There are so many, and they don't have proper jobs and all because people like you don't want to give them a chance, and it's really sad. And their talent just go down the drain. And you know what happens then? They turn to crime, because how else are they going to feed their family? They start hacking for money.
Yeah, man.
Right? I hope this message goes out to you. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna email this video to you.
Yeah.
You really need to reconsider this. This is very important and crucial. This is like how you care about terrorist attack in this country. This is as crucial. Cyber terrorism is a very dangerous thing. It's more dangerous than terrorists themselves, because you don't know when they come, where they come, how they come, what they steal, national important documents. You have no clue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is where you need to spend time and money and effort and hire hackers. I wanted to start this thing where like, I don't know if I'm allowed to lah. I wanted to start like register this thing called a hacker association, where all hackers can come together and those who were arrested and don't get a job, right, they can all come together and we form our own thing and everything.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm allowed to register something like that, a hacker association.
What, I mean, is there a restriction?
I have no idea. I have to check it out lah.
Okay.
Yeah, then get all the hackers, not the idiots who study the hacking thing, the real hackers, right? Get them in there, and then it's like a mini NASA or CIA, and we build off from there. We build off from there.
You have a point there. That's a good initiative, actually.
Yeah, I've thought about this since I was in prison. I thought about this.
Wow.
It's like a mini CIA already, right? We have all the best tools, we have all the best knowledge, we have everything.
Yeah, and this will be to the benefit of the country and the people.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I hope, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, you would allow me to start this hackers association, and all the other hackers who are watching. If you've been to prison for hacking and you can't get a job or anything, DM me. We'll form something together. We'll work something together. I mean, come on, combine IQ. We win Lee Hsien Loong and the entire parliament, so we can do something better. All right.
James, one question, if I could. So, for those let's say in their 30s, already in the working industry, right, and they want to get into this IT world for hacking. Rather than go into the route of cybersecurity, which you say, as we know, rubbish certifications, what can they do as a crash course, to get as fast as possible to...
Number one, you need passion to go and learn yourself. But if you don't have it, you need to message a hacker and tell him, I'm interested. Hackers are very kind people who are willing to teach. We are all about, we believe in freedom of information. That's like key to us. So when someone comes to me and say, can you teach me how to hack? I always teach them. It is like, because it's like, it's natural. All hackers are like that. We will teach them. Like, okay, come, I'll teach you the fastest way to know everything. So you skip this, skip that. But the problem is, chapter 1 and 2, 10 people join, right? 8 people will run away. Because chapter 1 and 2 is very boring. It's theoretical, it's networking.
Okay.
So they come with the intention like, oh, I'm going to learn hacking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, right?
Right.
But then when they go through chapter 1 and 2,
Uh-huh.
they module 1 and 2, they kind of get turned off.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
don't understand that module 3 onwards shit get interesting.
Okay.
Like the government, I was teaching hacking. I had this website called James Love Computers. It was one of the it was very big. I earned money out of it, or like Google. I had like
Okay.
100,000 views a day. All right.
Okay.
So I was teaching a lot of people, like European kids who study in uni, computer science and all that. So the government told me like, how can I teach them, because they could use it against our country and all that, blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, apparently suddenly you care about the country. So what happened was, right, these guys, I teach them in a very interesting way. I teach them module 1, module 2, right? So now module 3, right, when I teach them, I'll teach them one particular exploit. Now they have to go and use this exploit
Okay.
on a targeted site,
Okay.
okay, and don't destroy the website. Add the letter maybe JR
Okay.
and show it to me, and you pass, you go to module 4.
Okay.
And they loved it because they're hacking things, and they loved it.
Practical, right? It's practical.
They
Yeah.
loved it. They hated
Oh.
school. They paid me €150 for 1 hour. So one
Wow.
student is 2 hours. I one day teach 3
Wow.
students. So I made
Wow.
900.
Yeah.
I made €900 a day. It was insane. And they shut down the entire website and the blog. They shut down the blog, everything. They took it all out. They took away my email, so I won't have access to anything. I have a YouTube channel, right? That have over 5,000 subscriptions,
Okay.
but I can't access it because I don't have the email.
Oh.
The email doesn't even exist anymore. It's not like I can hack and take back.
Okay.
They get Google to like
Delete it.
delete it totally. Yeah.
Wow. And this was after you were released from prison?
No, while I was in prison, they did it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So guys, you just those in the working industry, you just listen and understood what.
Like there's this one guy, he messaged
Yeah.
me. He's working in cybersecurity, and he really poor thing lah. He chose the wrong guy. He come to me and asked me advice on how he can improve and earn more in this industry.
Yeah.
I said, bro, have you watched my video about how much I hate your ethical hacking? And like, you're asking the wrong person here,
Okay.
Then you're like, oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Go on. Anything else?
No, I just wanted to tell them, to go and approach you or anyone if they know who are hackers, just learn from them personally. Yeah.
I am currently looking for hackers. I don't mind if you've gone to prison. I don't care. We need to form an alliance, and then we form our own. Let's call it a club, okay? And then from there we will work things out, and so on so forth. It will we Trust me, I have a lot of plans. So that's phase 1. So I need to gather you guys first. I just can't reach out to you because I tried to. There were some guys who got arrested for hacking, right? But then I can't contact them. They, newspapers sometimes don't give you the full thing, and so I can't contact them. So if you guys watching this, please contact me. I would like to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
We have a plan. If the government doesn't want to give us a job, trust me, we'll make more money than that. Just come on over. Come on board.
I want to be part of it, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So that's about it for cybersecurity and hacking. Remember, hackers are not hackers are different. Cybersecurity is okay. Last one. Sorry, there's this girl. She got hacked plenty of times. She reported here, reported police, reported everything. She even called the CSA, the cybersecurity agency, come to her house. Everything. They scanned her computer. They said no one hacked her. Okay. Eventually, her friend told her to contact me. She contacted me. I found out everything. She was hacked. The cybersecurity agency scanned her computer with tools that they learned and told her that no one is hacking her.
Okay.
And I found out within like say 15 minutes that there was vulnerability. Someone went into your computer this way, and until today she has not been hacked. I secured it for her.
And were you paid for that? I assume?
I didn't want to take her money.
Oh,
because
Wow.
I didn't go down to her house to do it for her. I did it just
Remote.
through talking
Oh,
and
okay, okay,
everything.
okay, okay.
So I didn't want to take like her friend told me that I should charge her,
Mm.
but then I didn't want to charge her. If I
Mm.
had to travel down to her place,
Ah.
I will charge her lah.
Okay, okay,
But I
okay.
find it like I only advise her and then she does it, so
Ah.
I don't want to charge her. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, remember hackers. This is very important. I've been looking for you guys for very long. I'm not looking for those hackers who want to be hackers. You don't know anything about hacking. I'm not. Okay, you want me to teach you? Can that one cost money lah? Sorry, it costs money. I got to eat too. But I'm looking for those hackers who've been arrested and everything. Come on, guys. Let's combine forces.
Yeah, and start something new.
Yeah.
Will be interesting, guys.
Yeah, it'll be cool. We'll be the new CIA, man.
James, any last words?
Yeah, that's about it, guys. So don't take ethical hacking. Go
Yeah.
study finance, study things that can help you in your own future, how to handle money and stuff like that. Study law, study things that are worth studying. Don't waste your time with ethical hacking. You really will not make much money unless you blow your superior, right? And you go right up, right? Because the superior takes most of the money. He earns 100 over K a month, and then you'll get like about $3,000 a month. So it's bullshit. So don't go. Yeah, that's about it, guys.
That's it,
Yeah. So
guys.
thanks for listening about the cybersecurity thing. Peace out, guys.